Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 1290 and today's topic is self-destruction and its treatment or how to recover from such type of self-destruction means you are harming yourself, you are destroying yourself, whether it is unconsciously or consciously, but overall it is very much harmful, and today it is very much alarming and serious issue globally. Up to 24% of global population, they are involved in such type of negativity that is called self-destruction. So self-destruction, before going to that, we have to understand your mind and brain, because your self-destruction is directly related to your thought process and to your mind. And your mind is nothing but the function of your brain. So now you have to understand what is brain and what is mind. Two things is there. One is called brain and second one is called mind. Your mind is the product of brain, and brain is your physical structure. Brain is having mass. Brain is composed of neuron cells. Biological cells is a biological organ. That is the meaning of brain. And your thought process, your imagination, your dreaming, whatever image you are getting, that is your mind. So mind is not having mass. Mind is virtual. Mind is not having volume. And mind you are having out of brain. Now, when we are talking of mind, please try to understand very well. When we are talking of mind, then it goes into three. One is called conscious mind, then subconscious mind, and third one is unconscious mind. So you are around these three type of condition, and this condition of your brain, which is transformed in the form of image, in the form of memory, in the form of energy, and that these three components of your mind, that is consciousness, subconsciousness, and unconsciousness. Unconsciousness means it is not active brain. It is not active mind. Means, for example, the best example is you are taking oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide. That is called breath. Breath is unconscious. You are not thinking that you are taking every second. It's going on. It's automatic. Automation. Then heart beating is going on. It's unconscious. It's not in your mind. So such type of body function where your mind is not involved, that where your mind or brain is not active part, that is called unconsciousness. I hope in a very simple way it is clear. Then come to consciousness. Consciousness means your brain is active. And once your brain is active, your mind is active. For example, you are driving car consciousness, you are moving. Consciousness, you are writing. Consciousness, I am delivering lecture. Thought process is coming. That is consciousness. And what is need of subconsciousness? This is very important to know. Why nature has divided into three parts of our mind. And mind means, I have already told you, is the product of brain, but brain is having mass, volume, mind is not having. But mind is very important for your self-destruction, self-construction, good personality, bad personality, emotional, irritated, criminal, murder, politician, intellectual, all are around consciousness and subconsciousness. Try to understand me very clearly. It's a very important lecture, and it will, I can say, shape your personality if you try to understand. And all this process is related to energy. This universe, we are part of just tiny particle, I can say, of Earth. And Earth is tiny particle, just like this. If you go to universe, your Earth looks like this, just like one dot. Nothing. Within inside that dot, we are human being, more than 8 billion people. So we are part of universe. And once we are part of universe, part of solar system, means everything is governed by only one thing. What all is governed by, it is called energy. Every activity, what I am delivering lecture, is energy. Flow of energy at cellular level. And let me make it clear. Your brain is having, according to latest research publications, the brain cells in humans are from, they are giving from 60 to 70, and some are giving up to 80 billion cells. That is in your brain. And your body, human body, is, they are giving same 60 to 70 to 80 trillion. And each cell is having 1.4 hertz energy. If I calculate, in calculation we can say volt energy. Each cell is having this much hertz of energy, 1.4. So if you calculate 80 trillion means 80.4 trillion hertz. Huge amount of energy is conserved in our each cell, and the center of that energy and power is called mitochondria. I am not going to biology, I am coming to this point. So here it is very clear why we have unconscious, subconscious and conscious mind to preserve, to restore the loss of energy. Whole universe is around energy, and whole universe is trying to conserve the energy as much as possible. So if every time your brain is active, that's why we are sleeping. When we are sleeping, it is to conserve the energy, mental and brain. So subconscious means anything you have done, after some time, it will go to your subconscious. It is reserved. You are not aware of it. For example, the best example is, if suppose somebody has come for help, sir, give me 100,000 naira because my son is admitted in hospital, I will give you by next month. You have given because it is emergency. So that is your consciousness. After giving, it has gone to subconscious. You have forgotten. Again somebody is coming, sir, give me 200,000 naira because my daughter is getting married and I will refund you, I will pay you back when I get my salary. Okay, you have given 200,000 naira. After that, it has gone to your subconscious, you have forgotten. After some time, another your third person is coming. That, sir, please give me 10,000 naira because there was serious flood in Maiduguri and I lost all the food. You have given to him 10,000 naira. After that, all these three things, what you have done consciously, it has gone to your subconscious file, just like you are opening your file in your computer or your screen monitor, file number 1, file number 2, so it has gone to your file. Now if suppose they have not given you back your money, so you cannot recall one by one. You have got only one perception or impression that no, giving money, giving loan is not good to me because they will not repay. So if fourth one is coming, you will say no. Fifth one is coming, you will say no because because that file will immediately reflect you that three people have done. So that is your subconscious. Subconscious is gold which decides everything, your personality, your destruction. So that is very, very important. And this one is known as your subconscious and conscious. They go with energy. With energy means frequency. One is called, that is beta frequency, consciousness, and beta frequency processing of brain is 14 to 21 hertz per second. Consciousness will go from 14 to 20 hertz per second. Subconsciousness will go, that is theta. It is beta and it is theta. Frequency will go from 4 to 7 hertz per second. What does it mean? It means that your brain can process 4 to 7 I can say data or information per second. This is the capacity of our brain. Consciousness brain is having the capacity of processing the data from 14 to 21 hertz per second. If it is beyond that, your brain cannot. That's why the artificial intelligence is superior because it has great capacity of processing the data. But our brain is limited. It has limitation of time. It has limitation of energy. I have given you enough about unconscious, subconscious and consciousness of brain, and that is going to play very important role in your developing a destructive personality where you are involved in self-destruction because of your mindset, thinking process. And I am going to show to make you more clear about mind and about brain. So here you can see very clear picture. I have given the simplest example of your mind and brain. Your mind is just like mountain. Physical structure is there. And what image you are getting in the water of that mountain is your subconscious, is your mind. So brain is your mountain, physical structure, and what a reflection in the form of image you are getting, that is your mind. And mind can be into three categories, that is unconscious, subconscious and conscious. It's very clear picture, now you can understand. So here I am showing how your mind construction by your neuron cell connectivity, I call it, that is neuroplasticity, is going to make you destructive or constructive, or you are involved in self-destruction, emotional disorder, drug addiction, crime, killing, murder, Boko Haram, whatever activities, is all clearly linked to your mind, and how much it is connected in a negative thought process and energy, that is going to determine your self-destruction. How a child becomes more and more, whether it is constructive, good or bad, is because of more and more neuron networking, that is called connectivity of neuron cells. It is shown here in this image that now there's lot of millions and millions of new connections are made. That's why when child is born, child is only emotional. It has no reasoning and thinking, whether it is destructive or constructive. It depends upon the number of connectivity. So here I have given, after going through a lot of research publications, how you can protect or you can recover yourself from such a chronic mental condition, I call it, subconscious condition, that is self-destruction. I have already told you the world is bleeding because of such type of condition, and 24% global population is suffering from such type of self-destruction in silence. Sometimes we will not understand that they are the victim of self-destruction. So, number one, to define self-destruction refers to intentional or unintentional or consciousness or subconsciousness. That is intentional or unintentional. You are destroying yourself. Behavior that causes harm and damage to oneself, to yourself, and like relationship and overall mental and physical well-being of oneself, that is yourself. It has various ways. So I have given you just tips of various ways. If you take care of your, what I have told you, the energy of your subconscious and conscious, there is no question to be self-destructive. Emotional self-destruction. Your emotion is nothing but reflection of your subconsciousness. That is your emotion. Self-criticizing, low esteem, no confidence. Always in your subconscious you are thinking you are nothing, you cannot do anything, you are useless. No. You are successful, you are shining, you will be doing. This type of emotion should be there. That is the first condition. Reset your neuroplasticity, your emotion, by injecting the energy of you will do, you are doing, you are shining, you will be shining, you can do this, you can face this problem, this challenge. That is your emotional self-destruction will be over. Number two, behavior. Impulsive behavior, I call it. Impulsive behavior means consciously you know that reckless driving, very fast driving is dangerous to your health. You can meet accident. You know it. That is your consciousness. But your behavior of self-destruction will allow you, either you are in anxiety or you are in depression or you are in drug, reckless driving, and you are meeting accident. That is self-destruction. Then 3, emotional abuse. Destructive behavior. You are meeting with other people. You are undermining them. You are abusing them. You are thinking you are superior. Superiority complex is the product of inferiority complex. Those who are shouting, I am very big, I am this and that. No. They have emotional disorder. If they are disrespecting emotionally somebody, It's not superiority. There's nothing like superiority. Any type of complex you are feeling very big, very high, is the product of inferiority complex, something you are lacking in your personality, in your subconscious. Then, physical self-destruction. Physical self-destruction means, you know that if you are taking a lot of food, junk food is going to kill you. Trans fat, useless fat means not eating balanced diet is going to destroy. You are going to get heart attack. You are going to get diabetes because you are taking lot of sugar, lot of sugary bakery product. Your conscious knows it, but subconsciously you are doing. So that is, you are destroying yourself. And that condition is called physical destruction. You are neglecting your all the food habit and which can physically destroy you. Trauma. Trauma is another self-destruction. Sometimes we fail to understand. Indoor trauma, I call it. If parents, they are misbehaving with children because they feel that is I am dictator, which is very common in African countries. I have seen in Nigeria also. Bulala culture. Thoroughly physically abusing children. No, they will be under trauma. That is called childhood abuse, childhood trauma. It will reflect throughout the life. He will develop the psychology of hatred. So please stop childhood trauma, childhood abuse, and even childhood sexual abuse is also there, social abuse is there, financial abuse is there. So stop in totality. Childhood, I call it trauma or abuse. That is self-destructive. Then treatment, individual therapy. Now, how to treat, how to recover such type of self-destructive condition. So first is treatment means individual therapy, that is called CBT. CBT is cognitive behavior therapy and psychodynamic treatment, where those who are involved in psychodynamic treatment means those mental people who are treated by mental, I can say doctors who are dealing with mental disorder, they can treat it properly, and especially those who are qualified, that is called MSW, doctorate in that is, master in social work. That comes under that treatment. And then number 2 is support group. Self-destructing people will be isolated because of their arrogance, because of their behavior. Nobody will like. So please give family support, give friend support, give community support so that he can recover. The more and more he is isolated, more and more he will be dangerous, self-destructive, and he will harm everybody. Then number 3, mindfulness. Mindfulness means he should be careful. Him or herself should go for spiritual, religious practice, praying 5 times, meditation. Then as per their value, they should cultivate the spiritual values, religious values. Then number 4, dialectical behavior therapy, that is called DBT. This is your emotional regulation to develop acceptance and tolerance. That is very important. You are here, for example, in Maiduguri. Sorry to say, because I have seen, so I am sharing my experience. No, he is Igbo, or he is Yoruba, or he is Kanuri, or he is Fulani. What rubbish! You should have mutual tolerance. You should have mutual acceptance. In India, I have seen on news that somebody is requesting for one house to rent in one of the colony where 100% Hindus are there, majority community. They are not ready to accept. They are not ready to tolerate. Because of religion, he is Muslim. Oh, serious self-destructing behavior. You are not destroying others. you are destroying yourself. Your behavior is self-destructing. If you are refusing to accept your fellow human being, that is very serious issue. Don't develop hatred. Your mind should be free of such type of self-destructing attitude, behavior, and that is in your subconsciousness. Then, number last but not least, self-compassion. Self-compassion means if somebody is having some problem, financial problem, health problem, oh, you are going and criticizing. You are useless. You did not do this thing. You did like that. He is demoralized. Don't do that. Show your compassionate behavior, good behavior, confidence. Support him. That don't worry. You will be very soon overcoming of your health issue, of your financial issue, of your educational issue. So be compassionate. Don't criticize every moment. So here, in conclusion, very boldly I can say that India needs dialectical therapy. Dialectical therapy means acceptance of others and tolerance for others. Otherwise, it will be very much self-destructing behavior. It will harm not only individual, the whole nation. Once again, thank you very much for watching the lecture.